You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Figured it out.
I didn't know it was the upper. I didn't know it was supposed to be on the upper lip. I'd always put on the bottom lip, like chewing tobacco or something, like my favorite ball players would do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how you play like the pros.
The upper lip is crazy. We're talking about Zins. Putting it straight in the upper lip is nuts because that's like, I thought that was like the extreme. Like the second I put it in the upper lip, I'm like, whoa, a little extra. Like I keep it in the bottom for like 30 minutes.
The
and
upper
put it in
decker.
the upper lip. It's like the innie and the outie for Severance.
Are we rolling? Or
Yeah.
I've never seen Severance.
It's the innie and the outie for the Severance, where like me on my bottom lip with the Zin, I'm one person. Then when I do on the upper lip, that's my uppie. I've got an uppie and a downy instead of an innie and an outie.
Ooh,
For my Severance. Do you guys watch Severance?
Am I the only one who
I
hasn't
don't watch
seen it?
Severance.
Well, then I guess we can't really riff on it, huh? No, I didn't. I didn't really. I watched the first season. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. I think it's anti-corporate capitalism, so I'm against it.
Anti-corporate.
No, it's not
around
capitalism.
Me.
It's
not
just,
around me.
Yeah, not around Eagle.
I got
dude.
First Eagle investment shirt
First
on.
Eagle. My heart goes out to you.
You don't say anything negative about finances or corporate.
First,
Not today.
Yeah, we got corporate Matt on the pod today.
Yeah, exactly.
First Eagle's not
Back from a fresh-
Let's see if they can see the stain on the back of the pants. We'll do a poll. The guy who loves feet. The one
Fresh
guy
from a
loves
golf
feet.
outing.
See if he loves
Oh
the
shit, that reminds me.
pants.
The feet thing. Wait, can we come back to feet? Because I can keep talking about Zen.
Well,
Sure.
Feet guy right here.
Having the place in upper lip enjoy up to 1 hour. I didn't know that was a thing. That would be like if on like Corona they're like, yeah, and you're supposed to ass chug it. It's not like a special way of doing
Place
it.
funnel in the ass. Pour beer directly in the funnel.
As instructed. Okay, yeah, wait, sorry. The feet thing. I came across a podcast, if you can call it that. It's a podcast that does massive numbers of these three retards.
So not us.
That just posts like 30-minute
pics?
podcasts about like Bills versus Chiefs analysis, and then it gets 35,000 views. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing wrong, but they're all just like dudes in like their early 20s, and they're up on a cat. It's very similar to this look. Shout out to Ride the Gus Bus podcast, episode 16. All the comments are, yes, I'm going to share this video with everyone I know. Keep it up. Feet emoji. Hell yeah. To the bare feet. Put them bad boys up, bros.
Whoa.
Loving the feet, especially the one in the black shirt. Great content. Wow, those toes, guys. Your feet. Wow. I've watched
So
this-
all their comments are just feet comments?
all of them are feet.
They stole our thing.
Feet of the guy on the
This
right.
was how we were getting listeners.
Guys, let's just take off our shoes. And
Watch
socks
it
for a
again to
second.
get off to the feet. Let's see this. I'm going to click because this is the first one that wasn't just saying nice to you. This is the first one that said, I'm going to come to your feet. So I'm going to click on this guy. His name's Jason Moore.
Have you guys ever come to feet?
No. I'm not particularly fond
Yeah, I
of
don't-
feet. I have to be
Neither do I.
really
I don't have a
attracted
foot
to a
thing.
girl to like touch her feet.
Feet are just there to hold up the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Jason Moore at JMO 1977. I'm going to subscribe.
Is this the real... I thought this was Jay Moore.
No.
This is Jason.
Yeah,
It's not-
Jay-
it is not comedian Jay Moore.
Yeah, Jay Moore's commenting on podcasts. Being like, let me see your fucking
Let me get
feet.
off to these
I'm gonna
feet.
get Jason Moore fired. You guys do the podcast. I'm gonna do a
Yeah, do
deep
some
dive onto
research.
Jason Moore and try to get
I'm
him
from
fired.
New Jersey. I'm Jay Moore. Yeah, show me some fucking feet. My wife is Jeannie Buss. I got all the money to throw at you.
I guess this is a
I'm
thing.
gonna suck your feet.
I can't believe how, like I'm way less offended with like books in elementary school libraries telling kids to be gay. Like the fucking YouTube feet community. That's got to go. Trump's got to sign some shit to make that fucking
Get
go
these
away.
feet perverts off my YouTube.
We need to put socks on them. Everybody needs to wear socks.
No,
The
that's-
Gus Bus boys, it's preventative. We need to have socks on them. Or
Those
else-
are the creepiest people because every pedophile was into feet also.
Well, it's just like the
That's
first
true.
step.
I saw a study.
It's the first step because you can be like, I like how warm her pussy feel, and everyone's like, yeah. It's like I like my full hand on a titty. Yeah.
It's,
I like grabbing an ass. I like a woman's lips.
Yeah, that's
I like
all normal.
feet. Well,
See, that's why.
It's no pun intended. Sticking your toes into sexual
yeah,
perversion or
dipping your
something.
toes into
You're
being
now
a pervert.
This is why
doing
I've-
something that's outside normal, which
is why I've
means
never,
what else is possible? Murder for this guy? I don't know. He doesn't abide by societal norms. Like, don't jerk off to feet.
Having said that,
This is why I've never gotten a pocket pussy or a fleshlight,
yeah.
because I'm like, it's gonna go. Because
Can't
then you
leave
go,
it.
oh, you feel a pocket pussy. You're like, oh, this is great. And you're like, oh, a robot, an AI robot, and then you like hang yourself while jacking off. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's a
oh,
slippery
this is
slope.
great.
Yeah, you can't make your best friend a thing, a object that you stick your dick in. It cannot be.
Yeah, that can't be your
Unless
best
it's your
Can't be
wife.
your best friend.
Your
Yeah, unless
girlfriend?
it's your wife.
The object you stick your dick into, your wife?
Yeah,
My best friend.
cannot be your best friend. Your dad.
It does suck that the thing you have to stick your dick into
true
forever
object.
has to be your best friend. So it's like you have to be your best friend
Yeah.
with the fleshlight if you're alone. If you're a chronically single man,
From what
if you're not best friends with your fleshlight,
the only man I've ever seen by a fleshlight, the fleshlight to trans pipeline is 100%. So I don't know what that means.
well, they're like, well, fake pussy with no face is good, but with a kind of woman face, even better.
Well, we went to like a sex shop on our senior week in Ocean City, Virginia. Or Ocean City? No.
Maryland
Yeah, I guess it was Ocean City, Maryland.
or New Jersey.
I don't know. I
No,
wouldn't
we were
know.
in Myrtle Beach, Virginia. Is that I don't know where the
South
fuck
Carolina.
we were. I was so fucked
You're
up.
wrong.
Senior year, I was so fucked up. I didn't even know where we were. There was water.
Sam just doesn't know where any
Goes up
beaches
or
are.
down.
He's like, yeah, well, I went to Ocean City, Missouri. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Ocean City, Missouri.
I went to.
yeah. I was at the beach in West Virginia.
Yeah, I went to Cape Cod, Montana. It was crazy.
But we went to the red light district, which was like basically a strip mall with 2 sex shops, which is like
Whoa.
there's one of them on
The
Lincoln.
red light district.
Now I'm now as an adult, I've never not been within walking distance of a pocket pussy.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, we're in Hollywood. It's all sex shops or weed shops.
Yeah.
And,
or weed sex shops.
Ooh.
It was funny because I was like, why? We're on senior week with like every girl in our grade. Why are we going to a sex shop? And my friends were like, we didn't fuck them in high school. We're not going to fuck them now. We're going to buy a pocket pussy. I was like, I guess
That's a really good point.
that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
It is interesting to be like, yes, women who wouldn't fuck me for 4 years. This week,
Now's the time.
Totally.
Because we're never going to see each other except for 5 more times this year and then twice a year for the rest of
Yeah,
our life.
every Thanksgiving.
yeah. That is a delusional logic I'd love to still have.
What, that you can still fuck someone from you went to high school with?
No, but just being like, well, something was this way for this long. It's totally not going to be this way the next time I try.
Especially immediately after. Like, it's like
That
you
means you're due.
graduated and now it's like, I see him in a different light. I actually do find his fatness charming.
Yeah, I want to fuck him now.
Because you can have like a glow up
Yeah,
over
you-
10 years, right? Right, guys? Right?
We've
Yeah,
been
you
rolling
gotta-
losses.
and then like come back and come, but you can't. It's like it's funny that it's just like it's prom night. I'm finally gonna fuck, and it's like that's just like
I went to an all boys
There is definitely a part of you that gets locked in at like 13 years old, and there's nothing you can do about it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was at all boys school, so I'm just trying to impress the teachers when I come back.
Did you have female teachers?
Mostly male teachers. 2 of them confirmed pedophiles.
What?
Yeah, one guy was caught on
Let's see
one of
their
those
YouTube
Catch a Predator.
comments.
It got taken off.
Was
of
it a
YouTube.
Catholic school? Did you go to Catholic school?
Yeah, I went to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school for my entire life, besides 3 years of Temple.
But they'd give you. Were they all like
Temple's a Catholic
nuns?
school.
That's a
Were the women
night
nuns?
school,
Because
actually.
that's two obstacles you got to get over.
what?
If you're trying to fuck your teacher and she's a nun, then not only you're trying to fuck your teacher, you're trying to fuck a nun.
Well,
Yeah,
it was all
true.
guys, so it's like,
Oh well, then that's easy because
yeah, no.
They want to fuck
They-
you.
they-
yeah.
But my
they're
teacher-
probably doing all the work.
We gotta
My-
stop saying fuck. Tucker Carlson gave it up for Lent.
Did he really?
Yeah, I listen to every single Tucker Carlson episode, and he's always like, "Hey, that makes me want to say the F word, but I gave it up for Lent." So you're such a dork.
He's saying it like it's a sex crime.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to say fuck.
Also, it's funny to be like a devout Christian and be like, what are you going to give up for Lent? I'm going to not say one word. It's not going to be like, I'm going to stop lusting or whatever. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to stop cheating on my wife with Fox News
I'm going to
fans.
put the fucking bottle down.
Yeah, I'm going to stop interviewing mistresses of Barack Obama.
That would be sweet to have, like, the ultimate prize, having sex with a nun.
Or
Except
Barack
that feels
Obama.
satanic, though. I think I don't like that. Sydney Sweeney
have
was
to
a nun in
renounce.
that one movie. I think that whole movie was about trying to fuck her. I'm assuming.
Well, that's not realistic. Her tits are too big.
Yeah, she couldn't put
She
the
wouldn't
thing
pass
on.
the nun test.
She couldn't even put the thing on.
That-
She would show up to nun school and they'd be like, "No, these are too good to cover
Unfortunately,
up."
God made you a whore, and there's nothing you can do.
Fucking Sydney Sweeney could move to Iraq and they'd be like, "You gotta let them dump them out. You gotta let the boys see that."
Oh, man. I mean, those... I feel like you can't be a
You mean
nun
the
with
crime.
big tits.
Oh,
'Cause being
yeah.
a nun with big tits that's a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe it is a crime against God to cover up her body.
Oh,
So maybe
yeah.
they do see it that way. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think God likes bras.
Oh, yeah. God loves
God hates clothing.
huge tits.
When Adam and Eve were wearing clothes, he's like, what
He's like,
the
"This is
word
good."
I shouldn't say
he
for
said-
Lent?
yeah, God gave up fuck for Lent.
Like, why are you guys wearing clothes?
I don't care about any words that, like, God doesn't care if you say fuck. That was
Who
like
cares if
that was like a modern word that we invented about fucking, right?
you know, he cares if you let women drive.
It's
That's
never in
against
the Bible. I
That's
don't.
from what I know. God doesn't
Yeah,
want.
there's
people
not a single woman
speaking-
driver in the entire Bible.
Yeah.
God doesn't
He's
want.
against it.
God doesn't want people speaking different languages in the same vicinity more than he doesn't want you saying the F word.
True.
Isn't that funny that that's literally like a punishment God does? Like, all right, now there's going to be different languages in the same city. You tried to build a big building, now you're all speaking different languages. Like
Yeah.
even back then, he knew that.
You
was
see
no
that,
good.
Jews? Not everybody's going to be speaking Hebrew.
Yeah, some people are going to be speaking Spanish.
Yeah. A Spanish woman's going to fuck the shit out of your Jew wife. Your your non-Jewish,
Yeah.
his Gentile Riz will take your wife.
Sydney Sweeney did delete a picture of all pictures of her fiance on Instagram.
Oh. Does that mean she's single now?
Yeah, I think meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh, man.
Lord of the Rings.
That
Sam's
means
gonna
we
get
all
that.
have a shot. Let's not buy the pocket pussy.
Yeah, guys, it's senior year. Let's fuck Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney's single now. We have our shot, boys.
Yeah, it's senior week.
I was looking at news. I was like trying to find things because I've been bedridden today. I threw my back out. I'm fucked.
I'm going to rub your back, bro.
I still worked. This is how much of an anabolic gym rat I am. So I still worked out back today, even though my lower back, I can't walk.
You're retarded. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
You're
know.
like, my back hurts. Let me lift 200 pounds.
No, I
with
wasn't.
Strictly my back.
I was
You just got to live.
doing lat pulls. I was doing a lot of lat work.
You were doing lat pull. You were doing the.
I was pulling.
Dude, I remember I saw an Asian guy at a gym once.
Whoa,
and he did
that's
that.
crazy.
Not. Are you sure this was in the library?
I saw an Asian guy at a gym once, and he did the lat pull down for 2 hours.
Whoa.
Just the lat pull down.
Asian gym rats are fucking special. They are like.
Well,
they're
they do the same
monsters.
exercise the whole time.
Like Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think just walk out with an insanely huge tricep pump, and that's it.
Yeah.
What'd you do today? I only hit tries on one thing.
Dude, the guy was crushing the lat pull down. It's an old Asian guy.
It'd be funny to not just have like like leg day, arm day, but like this is my left arm day. And I
Yeah.
only work my left arm.
I mean, not bad.
Who knows? When I was in
That
high
might
school,
work.
I'd only work out my right arm because I was like, I gotta get a strong arm for pitching
Also,
Yeah.
and
Jacking off.
and pocket
Jack it off for
pussy.
senior week.
And getting better to use the pocket, my friend's pocket pussy.
Yeah. I kind of want to keep
This
talking.
pocket pussies ran through.
guys, I got to work out one arm. I just heard Sydney Sweeney's single.
I kind of want to keep talking about senior week. That's always such an interesting thing where you're just like, well, we're all going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And try to fuck girls that don't want to fuck us.
I remember we had a huge like wine mixer night on one of the last nights, and it was like there's probably like 40 people. It was all the people I cared about were at this party, and it was like mixed, and someone pulled out tequila, and everyone started crying because like we're never gonna see each other again.
And you all live in the same exact town.
Yeah, nothing changed. Everyone's just on the East Coast. I'm the
these
only
people
one
all the
that
time.
left
Can't avoid them.
the East Coast.
Yeah, you should have cried. You should.
I did.
Like,
I think I did cry. I think I was sitting
Should be
next to
like,
Casey
I'm
Brown. I was
moving-
like, I'm not gonna like see you every day.
should have been like, I'm moving to LA when I'm 24.
Yeah, I'll be 2 hours away from Philadelphia for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Yeah. No, a drunk senior week. I don't think I went on senior week. I don't think I was cool enough for that.
I was in the hospital.
Yeah, oh my god!
really?
I'm the only one that wants to see one. Yeah, you were fucking. Speaking of spines,
Yeah, I was in
and
the
backs.
hospital.
Yeah, Mac had a massive open back surgery.
Oh.
Supposed to close
Yeah.
back surgery.
What's the name of the guy who blew your back out?
Yeah, Mac got back shots by Doctor. Should we say his name?
Dr. Umar.
Yeah,
I'll
shout
say-
out Dr. Gabos.
Dr. Gabos is a
he,
fucking tank. That was one of the
best-
most impressive men I've ever met in my life. He's
Shout out
opened
Dr.
both of us
Gabos.
up. He opened me up. He opened my hip up.
Wait, Dr.
Wide.
Gabos?
Pause.
Oh wait.
It's just
Oh, now I see what was going on the
I
whole
was
time.
asleep.
He was breaking backs. Yeah, he pulled a Louis where he put his cock in your mouth before you woke up.
He was
And zipped it up real
He had a
quick.
little senior week on us. For sure.
Yeah.
No, he did me sophomore.
I woke up crying. I was like, I'm never gonna.
Shout out to
see
that
the
fucking
hospital
gay
again.
doctor.
No, you gotta fucking look up Dr. Gabos. Even the pictures on the internet, he looks like Superman. This
What
guy's
ethnicity is he?
white. So he looked like Superman.
Like super.
Thank God.
he looked like he was white, like Jesus, Superman.
Yeah, so Jesus, Superman, God, Mary, Joseph, Moses.
Every biblical character.
Yeah, Abraham,
He was just jacked.
Adam, Eve.
He was probably doing lat pull downs.
Yeah,
He
probably.
was probably doing single focused daily exercises.
I heard he was in an Asian man costume when I saw him.
Yeah, he was mad. Just his handshake. It's just like, I've got like a little 14-year-old hands being like, "Are you going to put a screw in my hip?" And he just like whole hand, just yeah, I will. I trust it. I'll trust that man with anything.
He grabs you by the
sure-handed.
cock and he's like, "I'm gonna get you."
You're gonna be.
It is
all right.
important to feel out surgeons.
Yeah,
I don't want some
You gotta shop
shaky
around.
hand spaz.
Yeah,
with
this
the
guy was
knife
the
around
real
there.
fucking deal. I'd vote for him.
Yeah, shout
You
out.
ever meet guys like that where you're like, I wish they were the president?
Oh yeah, I had somebody who kind of saved my life.
It was
I
an
had
Asian guy at the
pancreatic
gym.
surgery. Yeah, I had a pancreatic surgery, and the guy was the same way, just a
Yeah,
bad
just a fucking
dude.
alpha.
Yeah, he's like looked beautiful, no homo pause.
Yeah.
Dr. Volmer was his name.
It's almost like
Homer.
the coolest, most capable people do the real jobs, like surgeon and not
Oh, yeah.
president, which is a fake job.
Yeah, and
Yeah, this guy was sexy as hell. He was just like rizzing up my mom. It was crazy.
if
Whoa.
Dr. Gabos was single, I would totally send him up with all
Sydney
of my closest
Sweeney.
female
Dude, he was this
That'd be a
this
power
doctor was
couple.
so fucking hot,
big
bro.
hands. He probably has the perfect hands for her tits.
Dude, we should see what surgeon's better. We should have both of our surgeons suck each
Have a
other.
surgery off?
Oh, dude, were they UPenn?
No, this was Nemours.
Yeah, it was
DuPont.
It was the DuPont.
It was DuPont.
Hospital.
Oh, dude, you
Yeah.
gotta have Volmer and Gaydar. What's his name?
Yeah.
Gabos.
Yeah, right. Maybe they
Dude,
wrestle DuPont style.
We should have them fuck and see who's sexier. That'd be crazy. We'll have a sexy
All right.
off.
If you can set that up,
Yeah, but he
that's
got
all you.
He got both of us, but he prevented. He basically saved my senior week 4 years down the line. But
Wait, do you guys have back scars?
Yeah, I've got
No,
a
I
scar,
don't.
like all top half of my back.
Have you guys seen my scar?
no, pull it out.
Nice.
Oh yeah, legit.
Yeah, I've got that.
guys
but,
have
like,
legit
on my
scars.
upper back.
I have a dot this big that I can't even find anymore in my hip because they did a little micro
What is
Screw
hilarious
job.
is they said this would go away with just putting cream on it for.
Yeah, put CeraVe on it for 2 years.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gone.
No, they said put CeraVe on it every day for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
just-
been 7 years.
What what that is
Mine
they're
definitely
just
got
trying to get
better.
you to moisturize because you might as well also moisturize. They're just
Yeah.
trying to have you not have itchy skin.
Eat vegetables and study math, and the
Yeah, the
scar
cut
will
is
go away.
The cut has been exactly the same. What's hilarious is when I used to like have sex with a woman, she would see it and I'd be like, surgery, because they thought I got like stabbed
or like
something.
C-section.
Oh, you should have said stabbed.
I don't
You know what you need to get is
This is when
you
I
need
was
to get
shot 28
cut twice
times.
more, and then you have like a 6-pack.
Oh yeah.
A permanent
Get 2
six-pack.
more
I have a
surgeries
SpongeBob
diagonally
six-pack.
this time.
I have SpongeBob when he's trying to, the SpongeBob episode when he's trying to
When Larry's
take
being
down
a
Larry.
jerk.
Oh yeah, Larry
Anchor
was
arms.
being a
Larry's a dickhead.
yeah. Larry is a
All
fucking
speaking of only hitting one thing, Larry, all forearms.
yeah.
He's
No,
got
no
he's got-
legs.
He's got no visor.
No leg day for Larry. Larry never. Yeah, he was such a cocksucker. in
Yeah, I
that
hate
episode.
Larry the Lobster.
Yeah, he was such a fucking.
Maybe that was the nerds of SpongeBob trying to take down the jocks. Because SpongeBob's a bit of a nerd.
I guess that's true. I guess it was
He
anti-jock.
does wear
propaganda.
shoes and socks to bed.
It was Dan Schneider anti-jock propaganda. Yeah, Larry the Lobster was just Dan Schneider being like, the cool kids are really cool.
Yeah.
I'm
most
cool.
Larry the Lobsters I meet in real life are chill
Are
enough
pretty.
guys.
They're like doing surgery on me and
Yeah, they're
fixing me
doing
in my
surgery
body.
and they have
and most
gay in their last
SpongeBobs
name.
I meet are sexual predators.
Yeah, getting pocket pussies.
Oh yeah, what guys who are shaped like squares?
Mhm, with a bunch of holes in them.
Yeah, a bunch of holes in them.
Yeah,
with their
bad
backs.
skin. SpongeBob's got CeraVe.
Oh yeah, CRV.
CeraVe.
CRV
Well,
sounds like
CeraVe.
Spongy guy.
that sounds like a
CeraVe.
black lady. CRV.
CeraVe. Gary V.
CRV.
Gary V. You gotta put this on your fucking skin and you'll get rich.
Yeah, you gotta put the fucking black lady name all over your body.
Yeah, my senior week was a blast. There was an air show.
When did you graduate?
24, same as you, 2014.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. We would have been at senior week at the same fucking time if you had
Damn,
gone.
dude, we would have been
Yeah.
besties,
We would have been.
bro.
We probably would have been.
I,
Actually,
only,
we would've
I,
probably-
I
we would've
graduated
probably been
high school
friends.
last year.
yeah.
What was your? Are you?
Oh, did I say 2014? I
2019.
meant 2024.
Yeah, I graduated in 2021.
Shut the fuck up.
It was the
When'd you-
first year
Shut
prom
the fuck
came
up. When'd
back
you
after
graduate?
COVID.
2009, 2010.
2010.
All right,
Ew, ew.
Fair
ew,
enough.
Ew, ew.
2010 was a good year.
2010 was a great.
That's
year.
right. I'm Unk. Stop jerking it to my feet. Go for the young guys.
Yeah, toes are out. Ah!
You guys, you remember the song Dynamite? I put my hands up in the air sometimes.
Saying
2010?
hey.
Oh, yeah,
yo.
yeah.
That was 2010.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest era of music, 2000.
LMFAO.
Yeah.
Is that when Party Rockers Anthem
Katy
came
Perry.
out?
Yeah, around that time.
That is actually.
Yeah,
that actually
Timber
might be-
came out.
Timber.
Oh yeah,
Early
Timber.
Timber was
2010s.
2011.
Yeah, what's going down?
Because that was the song of the 2011 NBA playoffs where the Mavericks won. That was a fun one.
Yeah. The Pitbull was in it. He goes.
That was the year. That was the year I had surgery. I was
2011?
recovering from surgery when Timber came out, and I could relate to it.
Where were you when Timber came out?
Yeah, I was fucked up. I remember the night I got surgery. I watched Iron Man 2 in the hospital. I was like, that was fucking good, and it wasn't. But I was high. So
I remember I went to
I
the
was high for the first time ever.
I went to the first Iron Man and the fire alarm just went off.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Did you think it was part of the movie?
I thought it was for a second, and then they're like, "You gotta all get the fuck out of here."
40 effects.
Yeah, but what's hilarious? We came back. The guy was just like, "I don't know how to work the projector." So I was just at that movie for
Movie's
5
canceled.
hours.
Yeah.
I was just at that movie for 5 fucking hours.
Damn, that's the way
Have you ever
Jon
had a-
Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. intended it to be. Just drag on the thing, have
Oh yeah.
a break where everyone has to leave.
I've my girlfriend saw Hereditary, I think it was, in a movie theater when New York had a big blackout. So the theater just went dark like halfway through the movie. But it's this
Ooh. Oh,
they're
scary
weird,
movie,
creepy
too.
movie. So it's like, is this part of the movie?
Wait, a blackout meaning like they were all in the theater together?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. What do
It
they
was a
call
bunch
it?
of phones.
Cookout is
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of phones going off.
No, I can talk.
You know how I had the library debacle last week?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I went to a fucking Starbucks. Why do they have it all? Well, this has to also do with the blacks with the phones.
Sure, that's one way to say it.
The black people with the phones.
You're
Yeah,
listening
Matt,
to
that's
Tucker
one way you could say
Carlson.
it.
No, but
You're giving up the F word for Lent.
it is pretty crazy. The guy's phone kept going off. He was like working on a screenplay. And it was funny. I looked over. The names were like Lil John, Little. I'm like,
Well, you got
that's
to
so
cash
funny.
in on it, you know.
But what is funny? It went off every fucking 5 seconds.
Maybe he's a
and
legit
the worst
screenwriter.
music in the entire world was playing. It was like that
in the Starbucks or from his phone.
in the Starbucks.
Okay.
His ringtone was, I don't even know what it was. It was just like a.
Just,
We got to bring back ringtone music.
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
hear
me too.
enough like songs coming out of people's phones.
Yeah, I want to hear "Stunting Like My Daddy"
I want to hear
on the
Timber.
ringtone. Yeah, it's going down. I'm yelling. Oh, actually, guys, can I play?
This was a Starbucks you can still sit in because I think part of the loud music is to drive people away.
Dude, it was
They don't
horrific.
want
It
you
was so
hanging out at
fucking
Starbucks
loud.
anymore.
It was
Like a lot of them are actually taking the seats out,
Well, it was
and
like
then they're playing
Iggy's-
that roach sound to scatter everybody.
It was like Iggy Azalea music. Like it was the most annoying
weird.
shit. Also, guys, I have an important message.
Iggy
I went to
Azalea.
Iggy Azalea concert.
Another
so
great from that era.
It's one of the only concerts I've ever been
Guys,
to.
I have an important message. Can I play this important message for the viewers?
Don't even like jerking off. You just do it because you can't stop. You tell yourself every single day, this is the last time. I'm done. I feel like shit every single time. But yet, whenever you go to bed, you just get up like a fucking zombie, type www.pornhub.com, and then fag again and again and again until tears roll down your eyes because you know your parents are working so hard, but yet you're here jerking off, being a loser. Your crush is getting pounded by Chad, and yet you can't even say hi to her.
This is
so you
SpongeBob
have to pull up her
mentality.
Instagram and type her name, and then fap again and again, and then you end it.
That sounds like a good life. You just jerk off so much and you're like also regretting it.
We should play one.
I didn't mean to interrupt the flow. I was like,
No, that was about the time we should play one public service announcement every episode.
Actually, that's a funny idea.
I do agree you have a problem if you're typing www.pornhub.com.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you might have less of a problem because, like, I'd say someone that has a problem if they go onto if they open their phone and it's not already pulled up, or if you just press P and then it like auto finishes it for you. If you have to go like HTTP : //www, I'm like, well, maybe you're not on the site enough.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
Also, when's the last time somebody typed World Wide Web into a website?
Yeah.
Even like as a kid, you didn't have to do that.
I never learned to have to do that. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I started with HTTP : //www.
Did you actually?
Yeah, that's how they taught us to use the
2010,
computer.
dude.
That's crazy.
You're unk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're a
unk,
certified unk if you have to type HTTP.
certified unk, certified
They're
pedophile.
like, there's all kinds of cool stuff in this computer. There's math, there's reading, and then turns out, there's other stuff.
Mavis
The only
Beacon.
HTTP I'm typing in is hot titty porn.
Oh yeah. You guys ever do the Mavis Beacon typing?
What's that when you just like don't look at the thing?
Well, it tells you to type things, and it was just like
No,
type.
we had type to learn.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that shit? Type to
No.
learn. Remember when someone
to
hacked
learn.
type to learn?
Well, someone hacked the whole school server and just took Type to Learn off the computers and then replaced it with Halo. So
Which
you
is genuinely the most
you could play
impressive thing
Halo
a
on the
student has
school-
ever done at
Yeah, you can
Springton
play
like
s-
middle school.
You used to be able to play Halo on our school laptops.
Like when I was in middle
pretty sick.
school, the most like actual skill I could do is like 5-fingered fillet with a fucking mechanical pencil and getting C pluses. This kid hacked into the system, changed everyone's grades, and replaced a program that the school used with Halo. Like that's
yeah, like you should be working for the CIA.
yeah,
not-
that's more impressive than anything the government's done in my life.
Do you know what that kid does now?
He's in prison for child porn.
Oh,
I don't know. No, I don't even know if they caught him.
I think I remember who did it, but I'm not going to say.
I mean, he better turn himself in. He's a criminal. This is a school.
statute
of
of
law and order.
limitations is probably
You know him?
passed.
Say his name.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm no snitch.
He didn't. He didn't. What he does in life echoes in eternity.
Yeah.
Taking down type to
No,
learn.
I
putting
think
up
it was
Halo.
someone.
Skip Bayless.
It was probably Skip.
I think these might have been two different people too. I think someone took Type to Learn off, and then another person put Halo on the computers.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was.
now
I
you're
always,
backtracking.
I always loved when
It was
shit
it was
happened in school,
anonymous.
man.
You know, remember the hacker Anonymous?
Ooh.
We used to do this thing where you would take paper towels and get them all wet and throw them into the bathroom, and then at some point there were like 30 fucking wet, bunched up paper towels,
Like, get
and
'em
we had
stuck.
like we had an assembly, and it was like, we're gonna call the cops, and I was like, yes, you're gonna bring the cops, you're gonna bring the cops in for wet paper towels, like
Yeah, what would the cops
All the
even do?
things.
probably knee on our necks or some shit.
Yeah.
They probably
I,
blame. They probably blame one
Kids
of
were
those.
really into like huffing nitrous when I was in school.
Yeah, your shit was your age group was
So
like
you'd
my
go-
age
like, there
group
was
was,
a-
like, oh yeah, we we went to school lunch and we put a pizza in a kid's locker, or we put a condom overneath over top of the water fountain. Your shit was like, yeah, we did heroin. we stuck the science.
We raped a
teacher's
girl in
neck
the
with
bathroom.
Heroin. Yeah, your class was.
You guys
Yeah,
fucked
there
a
was-
dog and then did nitrous after.
Yeah, you.
Well, then we got like my class got water bottles outlawed. We got individual trips to the bathroom outlawed for a while. We got all snacks were outlawed because people were soaking gummy bears in trays of vodka, just munching on the gummy bears all day. Which
Do you ever do nitrous?
not in school, but there was a place you could go to the roof of our school, and it was covered in like keyboard cleaner containers
Ooh.
because there were a lot of keyboards to be
It's
cleaned.
a funny
up
way
there.
to dispose of the evidence.
Just
roof
leave it on the roof. But I think
That's
that means
senior
the
week.
school was going in a positive direction. If it used to be a bunch of like, we're getting high on the roof canisters, and
Yeah, I
then
wonder what
it turns
Pancras
into
is
just
like now.
giant spitballs.
I'd upper deck a
We
nitrous.
doing nitrous.
I'm about to upper this in.
Yeah, that stuff that puts holes in your brain. Don't do nitrous unless it's Galaxy Gas. This episode is sponsored by Galaxy Gas.
I saw a brain scan of Aaron Hernandez, or not a brain scan. I think it was just a picture of his brain.
Of Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, and it's nasty.
Was it from
disgusting.
nitrous or CTE?
No, I think it was not from Galaxy Gas.
No.
Damn. Yeah, imagine.
Galaxy Gas is good. It wouldn't hurt anybody.
This is your brain before senior week, and this is your brain after senior week. Man, I would love to like. Maybe that's what I want to do for a living is like teach kids how to have a fun senior week.
Or you should just go on senior week.
Yeah, maybe
all of
everybody's
senior
senior.
year.
Maybe
should
I'm
be-
Bert Kreischer,
instead
but
of-
not for college. I'm Bert Kreischer for high school.
For 1 week after
Instead
high
of all
school.
these, there were guys like that.
Yeah, he'll never graduate from senior week. Yeah, that is true. There was a guy that went to Pancrest like 5 years before I did, and he would hang out at the football games. His nickname was God.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
It was God.
Yeah.
You don't believe it? He dealt drugs.
Yeah. But having your nickname be God is so funny.
The
That's a great nickname.
Yeah, I know.
Think
There's
of
just like this
himself?
big fat neckbeard guy that was like, he thought I was funny because I could be anti-Semitic, and I was only like 12. So like, I was kind of a disciple.
You can never be too young.
Yeah, like this guy's cool.
the maybe instead of like SAT prep classes, you can do senior week prep
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah! I should like teach kids how to like not be virgins.
Yeah, like throughout the year
And
for your
not
senior
not
year.
how you think. No, I
They
wouldn't
should
teach
be-
them. It wouldn't be hands on. It would just be like a PowerPoint.
It would be a little hands on.
show-
Yeah. Well, you have to.
You'd put them in front of a pocket pussy and you go, go,
Yeah.
go.
Being a health
like on my
teacher.
stopwatch.
Yeah.
Being a health teacher, and instead of having like the condom on the banana, just being like, "All right, Eric, come to the front of the class. I know you're hard. You're always bricked
And now-
up. You're always on www.pornhub.com on your iPad back there. Come out to the front of class."
Eric, come up here. Susan, come up. We're gonna have you two have sex to demonstrate for the class.
I'm gonna show you the best positions for if your dick isn't big enough to do the positions you watch on porn.
Yeah.
They show you a lot of nasty stuff in health class, like a baby being born.
Oh, yeah.
Gross, disgusting shit, like
Yeah.
a baby being born. Or they showed us a video that was supposed to make us afraid of driving.
Yeah,
where,
car crash shit.
Yeah, it was all insane car crashes.
Remember the mock crash?
Yeah, and the mock crash.
Our school would have like a mock crash.
They should have some mock
where
sex, and they should show us some sex video.
They would haul in like
For
you know
real.
like totaled cars, and then a fire, like the fire truck, because there were no fires or crime by us.
No.
Apparently.
Yeah, well, our police and fire departments were more like a theater to be used for theatric
They'd
performance.
show up for wet paper towels on the walls and fake car crashes.
They gave speeches about how you shouldn't do jankum.
and the
then-
occasional Narcan because everyone that was the only crime was
sometimes.
Narcan.
Did your health teacher? My health teacher showed us a home video of him getting his dick sucked.
Really?
He said,
by the vice principal.
yeah, no, just by his wife. She got his dick sucked.
This is how it works.
But our mock crash is they would set up the bleachers in the park in the senior parking lot, and it would just be like theater kids just being like, "Oh my god, we drank after prom and now she's dead." And
Why did I drink that beer?
the person in charge of it came to my mom to ask me, my agent, my mom, to ask me to be the person that survives the car crash and be like, "Oh God, no!" And I didn't act or anything because I was gay in high school. I wasn't gay. It was gay. It was gay. Acting was gay. I'm straight.
Go on.
And they asked me, they were like, "Do you want to be the person that is like survives the crash in front of your whole class 3 weeks before you graduate and go on senior week?" And I was like, "This is a mistake for you to ask me, and I'm
bad
going to say
casting.
no because I do want to walk in my graduation because I would have done I thought about it too. I would have done the mock crash, gotten out of the car, been covered in fake blood, and been like, "Fuck, everyone's dead, but you know, I don't regret a thing. Senior year's been the best. I'm gonna still keep drinking and driving."
Oh, thank goodness.
The principal would have to be like, "All right, shut it down."
Thank goodness I was so loose from those cocktails. My body survived the wreck.
"Oh, officer, all my friends are dead. Can I hold your gun?"
Yeah, nobody ever talks about that. Sometimes you get drunk and you're no longer nervous to drive.
Yeah, you get really good at it.
Yeah, sometimes I get really nervous behind the wheel.
Yeah, for every cop they come in to tell you not to drink and drive, they should bring in one alcoholic dad to talk about the benefits of
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, if I would-
Getting
if I-
behind the
That's in my
wheel.
senior week class. Like, you can do if it's like a 3-minute drive, it's fine.
Yeah, if I was
If you're familiar with the drive, you're good.
if I was drunk, I wouldn't have hit my wheel on the curb.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how's that looking?
I don't know.
Is that
It
damage?
looks a little.
Oh, did you just do that here?
Yeah.
Ah, female moment.
I know.
My car.
I'm a really bad
when I
driver.
bought it, all the rims were scraped, and I was like, "Fuck, that's gonna be a tough one for people to roast me on." But turns out I do that. I scrape them anyway.
Yeah,
so.
who cares?
Yeah.
But now I can blame it.
Hopefully
on
it's okay. And that is very female. I am a bad driver because I feel like I could be trans just for the bad driving. Because I'm like, well, I have that down.
Did you have a pocket pussy growing up?
No, I didn't have a pocket pussy growing up.
Interesting.
But I've been a historically bad driver. If you ask anybody from any part of my life just about my driving, they'll start laughing.
Really,
It's that bad.
I'm a pretty.
But you're my driver.
I'm a good
I
driver.
know,
I'm not a great
terrible
parker.
driver.
Yeah, those curves are tricky. They sneak up on you because you don't want to be too far out of it. You wanna
I'm
be
a good
nice and
horse
slow.
driver.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
to
Mac
drive
rode-
horses
Mac
this
drove
weekend.
A horse.
I know.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I was telling him in the car.
You did look like a fucking retard with that helmet.
Well, they
on.
make you wear the helmet, so
That
I went with the
sucks.
dumbest looking helmet I could find.
yeah, like a
the-
really high up one.
Yeah.
I was telling him, girls are so annoying. They just like make you do shit like that, and it's like shit that will just like.
No, it's good. I liked the horseback.
yeah, but
riding.
it's like you could also end up being fucking
was like,
Superman.
yeah, I
and
had a cool-
falling off.
True.
And breaking
I had
your
a cool
fucking
weekend
leg.
horseback riding, and Matt was like, these fucking bitches.
Oh yeah. Immediately, I was just like, my girlfriend's trying to get me to go kayaking. I'm like, I don't even want to do it. So if I drown at sea or something happens, it's like,
Kayaking out here,
she said San Diego, which is much worse because I'd have to drive all
you'd
the way
have to
down there.
drive, and then you drive.
I know,
Horseback riding.
But
Get
I
a
was
rash.
saying, like, what's annoying about women, if they want
Here
to
we
do
go.
something, they convince you that you also want to do it. Or they try to,
Like
they're like,
pegging.
this is for us. And I'm like, no, you want to do this. I'll do it.
You'll like ass play.
Have you ever been
know.
horseback riding?
No.
No.
Have you ever been bareback ridden by your girlfriend?
Have you ever gotten your asshole eaten out?
No.
Here we go. No,
Okay.
no.
But I have been horseback
I was
riding.
not a theater kid in high school.
There are.
I had a very, very, very straight friend, roommate, and people who know me can try to figure this out. He's like, I love getting my ass eaten.
Cody?
I'm like, yo.
Those who know me.
No, Cody, me and Cody are on the same page. Eye contact missionary, and that's it.
Yeah.
But for me and him.
I remember in high school, there was this girl I knew. She like dated like a clearly gay man. And she's like, oh, yeah, he loves when I like put his legs in the air and eat his ass.
In high school?
She was like, yeah, she was like, oh, he loves. She was like, he's like really freaky. I'm like, I think he's gay.
Those are for 30-year-old.
man.
Those are moves for 30-year-old couples that are like, we're not having kids.
Or gay guys who are not
yeah.
ready to come out. Because this is like the gayest guy ever. And she was like,
You went to high school with
he was
Andy
us.
Dick?
No, I went to an all boys high school, but she went to the sister high school and dated like a clearly gay guy.
Yeah. Was
And
she
I
a
was like-
floozy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the biggest sluts go to all girls' schools.
or the biggest sluts have pussies
Yeah, it's true.
generally.
Actually, no, I disagree with that. I think the biggest sluts I ever met are men. Gay
oh
guys.
yeah, actually women with dicks
Of the gay
Huge
variety.
sluts.
Yeah.
Chicks with dicks.
You guys watch White Lotus? You guys watching
I haven't
Severance?
seen the most recent White Lotus.
I'm gonna
so-
start watching it.
White Lotus is good. Have you seen the other episodes? Or the other
No,
seasons?
I'm gonna start from scratch.
It's good.
How many seasons is it?
3,
Oh, nice.
2.5.
Is Jennifer Coolidge in it?
She's in the first 2.
Oh,
No
gotcha.
spoilers.
Nice.
Yeah. You've got a little bit of a crush on her, huh?
No. I was just asking.
Could be one of the shows we watch and review. when we get really lazy and-
www.whitelotus.com.
WW.
Your parents are working too hard for you to be watching White Lotus.
I do love how my whole algorithm now is just guys telling me not to check off.
It's like guys telling high
Good.
schoolers. Your algorithm is guys telling high schoolers not to be like porn addicts.
and I'm a fully grown man.
I don't go.
It does feel
I feel
weird.
like it is something that separates me from the everyman. Is I don't go on like porn websites. Like I don't search for porn. I don't watch porn.
Just jerk off to-
I don't go on porn websites. I like being online and just like getting.
Yeah, it comes to you.
Yeah. God sends porn to me.
If you're paying attention, women with huge tits and other things will show up on your timeline.
porn is everywhere, whether it's on Instagram or it's in the parking lot of the Chipotle
or it's in the garbage can.
yeah, or on a ladder looking at my upstairs neighbors.
I do wish we could go back to 1971 and just.
Porn is on the other side of my telescope.
Does anyone ever do that, or is that just
What?
our parents' generation?
Telescope?
Get the ladder out, climb up.
Oh, like
look through the
true
window.
peeping Tom style.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No one's ever looking through a hot girl's window on a ladder anymore, and then they get so horny that their boner pokes the wall, and then they go backwards.
I think they
gotta
get
bring that
That
Yeah.
never happened.
You know what it is?
Why did that never happen?
That was back in the
anymore?
day before we had all this spy tech. So now you can like plant
You can
cameras
just
or
hack
hack
into their
people's
TV and
camera. Or,
shit. Yeah.
That's an actual scene in Back to the Future. The guy's like going to just peep on his future wife's. Just
Mm-hmm. That's
like
how we know they're
changing.
really in love and supposed to be together.
Yeah. I mean,
But I forget. Isn't
That's
Marty
how grandparents
McFly? Isn't he
Marty
in the
McFly-
bedroom and he's got both of his legs up and his mom's eating his ass?
I think that is
That
in
is
the
a-
movie. I
And he
forget.
runs to Doc. He's like, "We gotta go even further back because I gotta undo that." And
that is a dark, twisted thing about that movie. He's just basically his mom
the
is like.
space time continuum.
His mom's turned on by him.
Yeah. Well, it kind of does make sense if I'm being honest, because it's like you're kind of your dad.
Yeah, I could see that being the case.
So
if you
if
went
your
back
mom-
in time, your mom would probably be more attracted to you than the average person.
That's so crazy to put in a movie, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's what is that? Who's the fucking shrink?
Michael J. Fox.
No, the guy that's always like, you just want to fuck your mom.
Freud.
Freud.
Is that Freud?
Yeah.
Floyd, I think. George Floyd.
Philosophizer George Floyd.
Sigmund Floyd.
Fetnizer.
Yeah.
Freud. Actually, that does sound like more his theory than like a scholar's. Big like, you can fuck your mom,
Yeah.
baby. That is a wild theory.
His girlfriend was named Mama. George Floyd.
Holy shit, that's true. Yeah.
Oh man,
Because when he
This
was
is full
getting
This is true.
killed and overdosing,
This is a real thing. I don't say fake stuff on here.
His no, he
This
was
was
saying
real.
he was. They said he was calling for his mama, but it was his girlfriend. Or
Yeah, his
his
girlfriend,
his-
Mama. So maybe there is something.
That's kinda
some
hot,
sort
to
of
be
what
honest.
is it?
Well, that's why the cops got called him because he was up on a ladder looking through the windows.
Well, now that's so weird because I remember when that story came out, people were like, he was calling out for his mother. It's just like the woman he was fucking.
Yeah.
It was just like a kinky ad calling her mama.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He was yelling at a kink, and they're like, he was crying out for his mother.
Yeah,
Like,
well, whatever. It's
I
been
don't know.
5 years. You choke me, mama? I don't know. Whatever.
that would be funny if he was so
I
high.
put my shoes back on.
That would be funny if he was so high.
The pervert stopped watching so I can say stuff like that. I put my shoes back on.
That would be funny if he was so high he thought he was like getting fucked and he thought it was getting choked.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, oh, mama.
Ooh, mama.
This is a bad. It's a bad topic.
Moving on, I have the Zin in my upper lip.
Oh, horseback riding was good.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
recommend
It was
horseback riding. Yeah, it was fun.
You didn't fall
So-
off and get
Nope.
paralyzed.
They do like walking right on the edge of the cliff for some
Edger.
reason.
Oh, they're edgers.
Yeah, the horses are all edgers.
Where,
so that's something to look out for.
Wait, what was your
yeah.
horse's name?
Well, they gave everyone else these like old sleepy horses, and they were like, "Well, he's a little tired, he's a little lazy,
Little more
but
of a
he'll follow the
donkey."
pack, whatever." And then they saw like they kind of give you a horse based on your size. So if you're tall or fat, they've got to give you a bigger horse.
Yeah.
So they
How big
gave me
is-
this big horse named Zeus. Zeus immediately starts trying to bite the other horses
Oh.
and like get to the front and like
How big was the cock?
on Zeus. I
Yeah.
couldn't see. It was like under my horse.
Was it
I could only
shooting
see
out
the other
lightning bolts
horses.
out of his cock?
A lot of the horses were pissing, and like piss like a racehorse. It is true what they say.
Yeah.
They truly dump dick. I don't know how much, like how many gallons of piss is in a horse's
I don't like
bladder,
that
would you
horses
say?
don't bend over to shit. They just let it
No,
fall
and yeah,
out.
they just let it out.
Yeah, I hate that.
They just suppository it.
Yeah. Just like me.
No, yeah, isn't that weird though? They just kind of like keep walking,
Yeah, just-
shitting.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
not-
you do that if you could?
I guess that's true.
Right now, you would.
Oh, yeah.
You're having trouble dumping.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I've
those
been-
people running a marathon.
Yeah, that's what
who
we should be
just shit?
talking
Let's
about on
talk
this
about that.
podcast. I am having trouble taking shits, and I'm having I'm having lots of trouble taking shits. So much that I shove suppositories that melt my ass, and I stain my pants.
Yeah.
And today I put a
not a-
suppository in my butt, but I realized what time it was. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'll just because I don't want to ruin 2 pairs of pants.
Yes. Yeah.
You can only so I'm like, I'll wear the pants with
Hmm.
butt stains on them.
Sure.
Designated butt stain pants.
Yeah, I have designated butt stain pants.
Well, those are pretty light pants too.
It's kind of freeing, to be honest.
If you're doing the suppository, wear black. Wear dark pants.
Oh, because I'm also wearing underwear that I shit in and washed. I can never wear these underwear the same ever again.
Because of the
You
memory.
shat in them?
Yeah, I
you
shat my-
erase like there's no trace.
I shat my pants.
Those gotta go in the trash.
I was sick.
brother.
No, I washed it hard, and it's.
Did you wash it alone?
That's
like
would
Yeah,
you
I washed
reuse
it all by
toilet paper?
itself.
Just throw it away.
I washed it all by myself 2 cycles.
what kind of? Are we talking like expensive, like order online boxers?
No.
Pack
Just
of
regular
15
boxers.
Hanes.
Just regular Hanes.
Just regular Nautica boxers.
You couldn't throw out the Fruit of the Looms.
I didn't. I don't want to wait. I don't want to because there's probably some kid in Africa who'd love that.
That's
underwear.
true.
True.
So
In my senior week class, I will teach it when
So-
you shit your pants, you have to throw them out.
So, folks, I got my
When?
designated shit underwear and my designated state pants.
Good.
These are nice to
Worst
have.
things have sat on that couch.
What?
Worst things have sat on that couch.
Yeah, well, I've seen that one fat guy on your podcast. Jesus Christ. Seems like a nice guy, but boy, howdy, that guy's fucking huge.
We've done some damage to this couch.
Oh, man. You had gay guys.
Which
on
one
this
was
couch.
the,
That's crazy.
That's true. We do have gay. I have a lot of gay friends that sit.
Which
on
was
this
the
couch.
original
Yeah,
couch?
bottoms.
That one.
This one's Cody's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had straight up bottoms.
That one is looking a little worn.
Yeah, dude, that one's not surviving.
So you
the
guys
move.
should probably subscribe to the Patreon for just $5 so we can get a fresh couch.
look how sunk. I wonder why I have fucking back
and a new pair of
problems, man.
underwear. I need a new pair
and
of
a new
underwear.
pair of
Yeah.
underwear.
Yeah, we need to go to fucking Ross and buy some discount boxers.
Yeah, I feel myself.
Maybe that's the Patreon. We just fucking drive to JC Penney's.
Yeah, we're gonna buy you new pants.
You're
new
not
underwear.
shit and cum underwear.
no suppository states. Yeah, no, I feel like because this is
a gross
all
episode.
Yeah.
this has all happened within a few months.
Yeah,
My body is
things
breaking
aren't
down.
good. We're falling apart.
Yeah, I'm shitting my pants.
Our minds are powerful, but our bodies are giving up.
Yeah, you got some sweat stains under your arms.
Oh, this
back
is just
there.
permanent, dude.
What?
This is just a shirt that always has permanent sweat stains. I bought
Designated sweat stain. Shit.
Yeah, this is my sweat. I spilled bleach on this shirt too.
We really charged up.
Yeah. We're ready for work. Pay us. Pay us. Buy the Patreon.
designated
for
like
work.
smelly.
Oh, this is my
Yeah.
designated smoking cigarettes and eating barbecue ribs in bed shirt.
Yeah.
Look
This al-
how clean my socks are. I'm not
yeah, this
taking
is
off
my
clothes again.
this is also my designated if all goes wrong shirt.
Yeah.
Just a random shirt.
I like that shirt. It's
I
like
like
if,
it,
It's like
too.
if Tiger Woods was more Asian than he was black.
Oh, invest your money wisely.
Do you see Tiger Woods' new girl?
Yeah, it's Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife.
Yeah, and like a bunch of other
Really?
people too.
The father of his.
She was
the
she
mother
was
of his
like
kid.
I don't know.
Damn.
Someone
The mother of the hot Trump granddaughter.
someone crossed the line maybe, but posted her dating history somewhere,
nice.
and she was dating like a Saudi prince, and then broke up right around September 2001. I'm not really sure what event caused her to leave that guy.
I'm gonna leave him and go to Donald Trump.
Who are these other people? I should have.
Yeah, one building
Lamar
to another.
Odom.
It was a crazy run though. Like this girl is just with everyone.
Beetlejuice
She's
from
cute.
Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Fuck this
Beetlejuice.
girl.
It was Kanye's enemies list. All of them.
I know. I was talking about that.
Flavor
I saw
Flav.
Kanye. Sorry. Yay.
Every once in a while, you'll learn
It's
about
yay.
these girls who dated like Putin and Walt Disney and Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's also like, where's she meeting like Vladimir Putin and Michael Jordan?
She's also like not the hottest person in the world. No offense to Tiger and Donald Trump.
Oh, maybe she gives that
But something's
sloppy
good.
head.
Something must be good
maybe
about
she's
it.
maybe she's like, all right, honey. Thanks for taking me out to dinner. Put your legs up.
She must be a freak though, because for the Saudi
It's
princes,
senior week. Put your legs up.
All right, Tiger, time for that hole in one.
you hear what those Dubai and Saudi princes do, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
make
get
them
up to
cover
all
up.
Kinds of crazy
Well, no,
stuff.
they fly
They
women
actually
out to crap on them.
Yeah, that is.
No, I bet that's. I bet.
No.
that's
There was a woman, an influencer, who was very traumatized. She was like on a video crying. She was like,
That was just the senior week.
I was
prank.
being.
They were
She was
just
like, I was
pranking
being
her.
flown out to Dubai, and I thought it was gonna be the best time. He shit all over.
Why
my
would you
chest.
think that?
What?
That it was going to be the best time? Are
Yeah,
girls that
you're,
stupid?
You're a woman getting flown
She
out.
thought it
by,
was a prince.
by an evil billionaire.
I thought I was going to have the time of my life and not get shat on at all. Turns out I got shat on.
Yeah, and I was also like,
I was sitting in fucking basic economy on Turkish Airlines to fly to Dubai.
I can't wait till a future
It was just
husband.
And he
me and a
shat
bunch of
on
guys
me.
getting hair transplants,
Yeah.
and the guy shat on me.
I can't wait till the future husband sees that.
Ah,
It's like her crying, talking about getting crapped on.
I'd rather
by-
have my wife have a fucking public OnlyFans than have my wife be like, "Oh, brown guy shat all over me," and I.
A rich brown guy.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
little bit
that's
of a
pretty
difference.
bad. Because that's pretty. I've dated women with checkered pasts. That's as checkered as you get.
That's tough. That's rough.
So it's just a whole checkerboard. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. That's advice for the ladies. Don't take the flight to Dubai.
Don't take the flight ever. If someone has to fly, unless it's like true love.
Unless you're in high school and Dwight Howard wants you to see a Houston Rockets game, then that's different. But
Yeah.
if you're just a regular girl getting flown out
Whoa,
somewhere,
whoa! I think lady boys can be regular girls. Because you just
Dubai
mentioned
senior
Dwight
week.
Howard flying someone out. And he has a.
No, this is a biological girl with braces.
Is Dwight Howard gay, or was it just having too much fun on senior week?
Yeah, he bought a pocket pussy. And he's like, what if?
He's like,
Do you remember
am I
when-
gay or senior week popping?
This was something I thought about recently for some reason. Do you remember Dwight Howard's campaign to turn the NBA logo into a cross?
No,
No.
He said
I
the
love
NBA logo should be
I agree.
a cross.
I agree. 100%.
Honestly, that guy is awesome.
I think everything should
In
be
everything.
very, very Christian.
Yes.
But also behind closed doors, disgustingly atheist.
Well, fucking a guy, that's as Catholic as you get.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Christian and
Second
Catholic.
communion is what they call it.
Yeah. Well, I got molested before I got communion.
Really?
Not bragging.
But
Well, it's because you weren't ensouled yet. So
it was
doesn't
after
count.
it was after you were baptized and before you were confirmed, right?
Yeah, it was in between.
Yes, it doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. Are you guys confirmed or baptized or whatever?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
all of it. I'm fine. I
You
can
guys
die
aren't
either way.
Catholic though.
No.
So what? It's baptism for nothing.
All right, Mel Gibson.
You guys got baptized for
It's
no-
just like a fun thing.
Dude, imagine getting baptized, but you're not even going to heaven. Fucking loser.
Imagine wasting all that time.
It's more about getting the baby's head wet and making it cry.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
think anything
Yeah.
else really
So,
comes of it.
do you guys get communion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have communion.
Yeah, it's grape juice though. It's not wine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they don't believe it's actually
Damn.
the blood and
So you guys
flesh.
spent all that time getting communion and baptized was just
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Believing in the
I'm gonna
wrong
show
religion.
my ass here. Communion for Protestants is more of just like a performance in a way. Like you
Ceremonial.
don't actually believe you're getting the,
You
the
ain't about
body
that-
and the blood. You're
dude.
just,
You guys are on that fake shit, not the real shit. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky. I'm Catholic, bro. You guys don't even believe the bread is Jesus.
truth.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't even believe.
I don't believe
Jesus.
the store brand cut up white bread that they did. In
Hey,
the kitchen
hey,
in the
hey,
back.
hey,
It's
hey,
Jesus.
hey, hey,
It's
hey,
Jesus
hey.
Christ.
These
Hey.
gluten-free wafers are
Whoa.
the actual
First off,
body
Jesus
of
Whoa.
would not be white bread. He'd be pumpernickel. No, he'd
Whoa.
probably be rye because
No, Jesus was white.
He'd probably be rye.
You see the pictures of the stained glass? Is that does he look like Osama bin Laden? He looks like Brad
He looks
Pitt.
like the guy from The Chosen. The
Damn.
most popular TV show.
So you guys think it's fake? You guys think the wine is just regular? You don't think it's Jesus' blood?
No, I don't buy that for a second.
What?
I don't buy that for a second.
What the fuck?
Call me a redditor.
It's
I don't believe that
Jesus'
the wine
blood,
is
bro.
his blood.
Well, how do you think they get it every week? You can't buy that much at Costco or whatever.
That's
blood.
How
How much blood can you
Yeah,
buy at
yeah,
Costco?
yeah.
Is it even good wine?
Can't buy a black.
That'd be funny taking communion and be like in the little cup. I used to dude, I used to fucking
back out.
savor communion though. Nice little tasty treat mid-hour service.
I do remember
Put the Batman toys
Finally a
down for a
snack.
second. Be like, literally, thank Christ, I get to have a little fucking thing.
I do remember one mass. This one woman like chugged it too much. The priest was like, "Bro, you gotta."
Oh yeah, because you guys go up front and take it from the cup.
Yeah,
the fruit cup.
this woman just goes, and she like,
Senior week.
yeah.
Brought
She's
it-
like, shh.
Yeah, she's like, all right, take the funnel out.
Yeah. No, she took it like a fucking. She like ripped it. She was like, oh.
Take the funnel.
Oh, let's do the whippets of Christ next.
My sons.
Let's do the
we keep this
nitrous of
going?
Christ.
Anyone got any blow of Christ?
My sons, this is my blood. When you drink this, do this in remembrance of me. Take the funnel, put it in your ass. That's what it said. Top lip.
Breathe
Jesus
the-
said the top lip.
Yeah,
Then
breathe the
he
air
said
of Christ, and you're
as-
just doing nitrous
as
tanks.
chug wine. Yeah,
Well, that's
This
what.
is the
yeah. This is the
brown
galaxy
Christ.
gas. This is the heaven.
All right,
gas.
you went to you're the Saint Peter communion is when you take it in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
He was crucified upside down, correct?
right.
Yeah.
That's a cool one. Whenever you see like a goth girl with an upside down cross, you're like, oh yeah, St. Peter's cross, bitch. Got you, you bitch.
Yeah, St. Peter's.
You're wearing too much makeup just because your tits are big. The upside down cross isn't satanic at all. It's actually St. Peter. It actually means you're more of a Christian because you're like, I don't even
That's a
deserve
deep
to
hole.
wear the cross that my king was sacrificed.
Yeah, St.
on.
Peter's means you're a mid-major college who occasionally gets in the tournament, but not every year.
True. Yeah, not every year.
Not every year. You're a shitty college in New Jersey that's sometimes good at basketball.
Yeah.
So you guys, how do you grow up not Catholic? I just can't imagine.
Very well.
Well, first you're white, then after that,
Yeah, you're not Irish, and my favorite thing was a lot of my friends were Catholic. And
Oh, really?
It was the churches were right next to each other. Ours was a big, beautiful white church with like gold-plated steeple, and then the Catholic church was just a fucking gross, dark brick building that everyone.
yeah, we didn't have like cool.
After mass, they'd all funnel out wearing suits and just be like, "That's fucking sucked. We're gonna go to hell."
Hey,
we would
hey,
we
hey,
would
hey,
run
hey.
out, eat donut holes, and fucking bounce on a trampoline. and
Hey,
shit.
hey.
Moon bounces.
What
Presbyterian churches have
What'd you
moon
say about
bounces
the
and-
Catholic Church? What'd you
they
say
don't
about
have
our-
moon
Bad.
bounces.
I was at a Catholic wedding And I got to say, the ceremony is kind of a downer. It's kind of like a funeral.
Yeah, every Catholic wedding I've been to, it's like 2 hours of lighting candles.
Man, I don't
and
know if I could
standing up and sitting down and saying stuff.
I might have to bring like noise canceling headphones next time. That's crazy.
I will
bro.
say this. I think the
Catholic wedding is the only
traditions
wedding
better.
that counts. That's why there's so many divorces.
I might agree with
Catholic
that.
weddings.
I might agree with that. Yeah,
Exactly.
it does
be
lock
true.
it in more.
Yeah, it does. Well, because the whole point. Well, because we also invented the cream pie. That's our
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, true.
Because literally, a teacher said, my health teacher said, Catholics are the reason why the cream pie is like. They don't even mention the cream pie in the Old Testament. It's all New Testament.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Are we
like,
talking about the dessert?
if you want to call it that. Yeah.
John 69.
Yeah. If you want to call the.
Thou shalt not spill your seed
bro,
on your
I
girl's tits or stomach. You must do it in.
Dude, I can't believe you guys disrespect my religion, bro. These are fighting words, bro.
Muslim.
Everything else
You
is on the
Muslim.
table.
Yeah, everything else is on the table, bro.
I love.
You fucking oh,
Catholic-
now you love it. Now you love it.
I-
You said the church was bad and it was. Big
I never said the
buildings,
church is
And you
bad.
said everybody hates going to church after.
Catholic churches are usually
they do say
prettier. I'll say that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Cathedrals, not a lot of Protestant churches are like, we're going to do it in an auditorium and we're going to take communion out of a fucking cup that has a wafer and you peel it. And it's
Yeah,
like,
Also-
Protestant can get so diluted that it's essentially nothing.
I do
So-
like, I need an organ. I need big stained glass windows. I need the idea that there is a hell and that you will go to it if you do not.
Do you guys
accept
don't
Christ
believe
as
in
your
hell
Savior.
for Protestant?
No, they do. Yeah, it's all the
Okay.
same thing.
No, Protestants believe that you need to break all of God's laws in order to bring about the end of the world.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Fuck, is that true?
No, who are they? I'll think of what they're called.
United Methodists.
Yeah, the Methodists.
Well, do you guys have a head? Do you guys have a head guy? Because we have the Pope,
Jesus.
but do you guys have like a head, like old guy?
No, we talk directly to God.
See, that's what we got.
I don't. That's
the
what I
guy.
don't like the most about it. I don't like the Pope. I don't
Yeah.
care.
You don't like the Pope?
No,
Yeah,
I've never
that's-
liked the Pope.
that's-
Some gay guy's gonna tell me what I can do.
Hey,
just 'cause he
hey,
wears a
whoa,
hat.
whoa. We don't know he's gay. That's crazy.
Well, he's at least like dying.
Okay.
At least he's dying.
Yeah.
Of what?
HIV. I
Could
don't
be
know.
HIV. I don't know.
I don't know.
How old is the Pope?
So
now?
wait, why don't you guys?
How
like,
old is the Pope? Like 90? He's getting up there, right?
I think he's only 40 something.
Yeah, it's like when you're the president, you get really stressed.
Yeah.
He just looks
Before and
old.
after Pope. Yeah, Pope Benedict literally just quit being the Pope. He didn't even die or anything.
Isn't the current Pope? Wasn't he like a bouncer at a gay club? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
He was a bouncer though. I think.
he worked
though.
at
no, I think he
Trucks.
got.
He worked at Trucks in West Hollywood, then moved to Italy. That's the trajectory of popes. He was a bouncer at a gay bar in West Hollywood.
I like.
Oh god.
I like Catholicism best when it's like, all right, our way or the highway. Like
I like when they're invading the Middle
the
East.
Crusades were Catholics, right? Like that was pre.
Yeah. Actually,
Martin
my
Luther.
team name was the Crusaders, which is
that's
hilarious.
cool. We had family in the Crusades.
Probably.
No, we did on the Riker side.
That's like
I think we had family on the Muslim side.
Yeah, true.
yeah, having a team be called the Crusaders at a Catholic school. That's like if you were just like
the
we're the
ISIS.
Vietnam freedom fighters.
We're the Germantown. We're the Germantown ISIS.
Yeah, we
I
were.
like the Hollywood High Sikhs. That's a good one. That they're still the Sikhs.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's pretty good. I do like.
The Ole Miss Rebels.
I do like high schools that still have a Native American.
Yeah,
Sheiks.
Yeah, Neshaminy. Are they still the Redskins? Neshaminy.
I don't know.
Oh, do you guys know Neshaminy?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Oh wow.
We had one that was the
Wait, so
Indians, right?
are you guys from Delco or
There was
from,
like a Raiders that
Delco.
became
Oh,
something else.
there's a divide between Delco and Bucks County. I don't know any of the Delco people don't know any of the Bucks County stuff.
It is
Bucks
like
County
the other.
thinks-
It is the other side of Philly.
It is really weird. It's like a weird divide
Mm-hmm.
because the
And it should stay that way, like it says in the Tower of Babel story.
that actually is segregation. Bucks County and Delaware County because it's like because they're like Haverford. I'm like I don't know what's the fuck's Haverford.
Yeah, the Haverford
Yeah.
Fords.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
car. There was a
Have-
girl.
have a Ford.
I've been out here long enough where like I've met so many people from Delco. On St. Patrick's Day, there was a girl at the bar. She's like, we are like, I was wearing like an Eagles hat or something. She's like, wait a minute. I was like, Doc. And she's like, I went to Haverford. And I was like, cool. And she's like, that's crazy. And I was like, not really. I feel like I'd meet everyone here is from fucking Southeast PA.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, there's like literally Eagles bars here.
Yeah.
And there's not even a Rams bar.
Any bar I walk into is an Eagles bar.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And not a Philadelphia
going
Eagles,
down.
a first Eagles
I'm yelling.
Well, you
investment.
guys might go to heaven for believing in the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
the
see.
only, that is Catholic.
That's what my hope
No,
is.
I think
right
Jesus was probably a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
now. God's a Cowboys fan.
how dare you say that?
Well, why else would he make them build the roof?
Jesus,
They would've walked-
I think Jesus,
Jesus was a fish
Detroit
fan, so he's probably Dolphins.
Ew, Jesus probably would have liked soccer.
Ooh.
Ew.
No, he would have liked.
I don't know. Imagine playing soccer in sandals.
True.
Oh no, Jesus was Middle Eastern. He would have liked Andrew Tate or something. He would have been like,
Yeah, Jesus would have been a Muslim as far as the mainstream media wants me to be concerned.
He would have been obsessed with making money on.
They love doing that though. It's like Jesus was a refugee, he was a Muslim, and he was gay, and he was ugly. There's a fucking Saint something on Lincoln. It's like a little school, and they painted. They have a big mural of ugly Jesus. You know that thing like this is what AI scientists say that this is what Jesus. And it's just some fucking busted Middle Eastern guy.
It's just a
It's like,
fat
no,
Indian guy.
actually, we have a cloth of. That's one thing that I really like that the Catholics do is that they'll be like, Catholics be like, oh, this is like an artifact, like this is like like Jesus, the cloth Jesus was buried in, the linen that he like when
They
he
save stuff.
Yeah, that's
came
his.
back.
For its powers.
That shit's like that's like the craziest thing ever, and like I just heard about it like a couple of years ago.
But they have
You know
the
about
cloth.
that, right? The linen that he was
The
buried
Shroud
in.
of Turin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? And then you look at him and it's like, oh, he looks like me.
Hell yeah. I love Jesus. I love Catholicism. I love God.
I love
I love all
Catholicism
these
too.
things.
I think if anyone
thank
takes
you.
anything away from this episode specifically, it's how much we all love God.
I don't think we need to unify the country or different cultures. I think we need to unify the church.
You know what?
Because that's the other best thing about Catholic Church. It's like, oh, the founder of the Methodist Church, or the founder of the Lutheran Church, it's like Martin Luther. Oh, this guy founded. It's like, who founded the Catholic Church? Jesus.
I feel like Mel Gibson would disagree.
about what?
Wasn't there like a two popes thing going on at some point?
Mel Gibson
Oh
was
yeah,
a pope?
one of the popes was like, he's like, I don't believe.
There's
in
people
this,
who are
right?
Catholics who don't.
Split church. Yeah, the
think
current
that it
Catholic
goes
Church
all
is
the way
not the
back.
Catholic Church.
Do you know anything about this?
Wait, what?
Maybe I'm making.
We
this
got to
up.
get Mel on.
Catholic Church is not. What are you talking? What?
Yeah, there was like a
But there's
secret
like a split.
coup,
There's like a split in the Catholic
like
Church.
how in
At some
January
point.
2021, the United States wasn't technically the United States for 4 years.
Yeah. Actually, there is a little bit of a divide because you'll have people who are Catholic who don't believe in any of the stuff, and you'll have Catholic people who believe in all of the stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe
way
that's
more
the difference.
cultural Catholics than.
Yeah.
No one's like.
I mean, I believe in all the stuff. Women shouldn't be able to get abortions. It's murder.
Yeah.
Unless I need you to get an
Unless I
abortion.
don't want to have a
Right.
kid with you.
Yeah, well, because like you, if I get you pregnant, you should be able to get an abortion because
Or if it's gonna like
That's
ruin
Satan's
your
kid.
figure. or
Yeah,
something.
no,
God
that's
would
Satan's
not.
kids.
Jesus would not want me to be having a kid right now at this current moment.
Because
so that
every-
must be a demon in you.
every night I pray, it's like, God, make sure my cum doesn't work, so He knows. So it's your fault.
Until I want it to.
And also,
God, grant me the gift of infertility.
if you're pregnant, I didn't get you pregnant. You cheated on me. It's proof because
True.
I can't. My cum doesn't work. I asked God to make sure it doesn't
Yeah,
work.
I made sure.
And in terms of what else do Catholics believe? We believe that sex before marriage bad.
Yeah.
But if you
Unless
give
you find
me
a loophole.
well, if you give me sex, well, you're raping me. But like, I'll let you do it. I'm
As
not
long as you
gonna-
don't do any work.
And
it's fine.
sometimes
Or
you
if
know,
I'm flying you out to.
and
to Saudi
sometimes
Arabia.
I'll even egg you on and see if you. It's a test.
Yeah. Like,
Also, speaking of
like Jesus in the forest.
speaking of the R word, do you guys watch the Kobe HBO Max documentary?
No.
is
Did
it
they
true?
mention it? Did they bring it
He
up?
raped that chicken.
They bring it up?
Yeah.
Is this new?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're smearing Kobe.
That was
Dude,
another
stuff?
thing that people stole from our podcast, smearing Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's
No,
taking our ideas.
dude, it's crazy. I didn't know in the civil suit he basically admits to it.
Oh, yeah.
he goes.
I mean, he step by step talks about what happened.
He goes, I didn't do it, but I fully understand why she thinks I did it, and I agree with her on that.
Yeah, like I think
And I'm sorry.
His whole defense
and he said,
was
I'm
really
sorry.
just that she like changed her mind, right?
What?
His whole defense was that like it happened, but that it was consensual.
Well, when you hear like stories from her, well, she's not on it, but like outside sources, they're like, well, he talked to her for 10 minutes, just dragged her into the room, and she started crying afterwards.
That was Luke's reason for being like, I'm glad he's fucking dead. He didn't say that. Well, yeah, he did. But he was like, at worst, Kobe was an adulterer. So he's not a good guy.
Oh, yeah, because they showed him doing the apology, and people in the documentary.
Yeah,
were
on
like,
ESPN when he sat down with with the guy in the gym, and he was like, the Kobe Bryant apology. Will he say, I'm sorry for raping you, or will he say, I'm not sorry for raping you? And he's like, I'm going to take my rape talents to changing my number on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah,
that was so funny. He raped a girl, then he changed his number, and was like,
That's my
it's
favorite,
a different guy.
Yeah, that's my favorite
It's a different
Tosh.
guy. He doesn't
That's my
have an
favorite
afro.
Tosh joke. He goes. Number 8 was the rapist. Number 24 has an amazing turnaround. And what's funny is he's like doing this joke in L.A. He's like, this soulless town.
Yeah. People hate when you sling mud on Kobe.
Oh yeah, Ari Shaffir did it the first day. He was outside of the Charlotte Hornets who drafted him, and he's like, Kobe Bryant is gone. It is a really funny video because he's like, and for anybody who doesn't like rape, amazing day. He did this literally 30 minutes after Kobe died.
What you know? What's funny was
He was getting death threats.
I was in LA and Tyler Skaggs had recently died, who was a junkie pitcher on the Anaheim Angels. And people, they were like, there's still a Tyler Skaggs mural down on Lincoln. And people were like, oh, sad. I'm sad that this pitcher for the team that no one roots for and no one knew who he was because he was the third in the
The Los
rotation of a
Angeles
not
Angels of
playoff
Anaheim
team.
like to murder their players.
Well, they were like, the one guy, the fucking trainer went to jail.
Yeah.
'Cause he was, but everyone in LA was like, Tyler Skaggs died. That's sad. And then Kobe fucking Bryant died, and everyone was like, we do not care about Tyler Skaggs. Paint over that. Paint over the fucking murals. We're putting Kobe Bryant up there.
Yeah, it is funny that he died because he hated traffic too much.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't want to drive.
If that isn't
2
the most
hours.
LA way to die, too, if like, we're in LA, I don't want to sit in traffic. I'm going to fly in the worst fucking fog
It was
ever.
conditions quite like today, I think.
It was
Imagine
a
dying.
day similar to today.
Imagine dying for a girls' basketball game. That sucks.
No, he coached the shit out of those girls, though. They were putting up like 90 points against their enemies.
Yeah, he was just like, see, guys, I love women, just not
Yeah.
white women in Colorado.
Yeah, if Kobe,
I love
honestly, if
women.
Kobe stayed alive and kept coaching women, I bet the whole trans in sports wouldn't have happened because the girls would have been so good. They would have dominated. It wouldn't even matter if a man was on the other
Or
team.
Kobe would have
Not
dressed.
a man. You know what I mean?
Or
Not a
Kobe
man,
would have
whatever.
dressed as himself and started playing.
Yeah.
He'd have been like, see what I can do out here. I get a bad ACL and I can take these hoes.
Poor guy.
Like the movie Joanna Man.
Joanna Man.
It is funny that LeBron went to the Lakers and then Kobe immediately died. That conversation.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, do you think LeBron killed him? Teamed
I
up
think
with
so.
Diddy to kill Kobe?
Yeah.
How's LeBron gonna die?
AIDS? No.
being gay?
Eaten by his
From
son.
being gay and annoying.
Yeah, probably eaten by his son.
Yeah, he'll probably die
I don't know. Execution?
Firing squad.
Do you guys like LeBron? I'm not a fan.
No, I don't like him one bit. I don't like bald people that are bald, but they won't
Besides
just
Michael
own
Jordan,
it.
he's cool.
No, I like people that are bald and they're like, all right, time to shave. LeBron's just like, no, I don't want you.
Hair plugs. Have you ever seen Kevin Durant's bald spot?
Oh, horrible.
It's,
horrible.
it's like he's got fucking George Costanza
Yeah, he's got
hair.
some of the worst hair.
The
ever.
best hair on an NBA court ever was that one game where Carlos Boozer showed up and he had like a
Sharpie,
Sharpied in
yeah.
hair. Have
That
you
was
ever
a
seen
trend
that?
for the
No, I
Puerto
haven't seen
Rican
that.
player or the Dominican
They were,
players.
like he apparently had a barber that was
Pujols
like, yeah, it's
did it
gonna look
too.
good, and it just looked like he had like shoe polish on
Yeah.
his head.
Oh God.
Yeah, that powder stuff they put on some of the brothers is interesting.
That sometimes works, I
Yeah.
think.
Have you seen that?
What?
They'll just like fill in like some of the bald spots with like literally like glue and powder.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean,
That's so
a motherfucker's
disgusting.
got to do what a motherfucker's got to do.
Yeah, just be bald. Because
Yeah.
also it's like, is there that much shame in being bald? that
It's
you
also
put
funny to be
glue
like
on?
7 foot tall in perfect shape, being able to jump 6 feet in the air and being like, but I don't want people
My
to know
hairline.
I'm thinning.
Yeah, having the biggest
I don't
cock
know
in
that.
the world.
Yeah.
If people know a 40-year-old on steroids is balding, they'll freak out.
I have fucked on camera every Kardashian, but if people know I'm bald, I'm gonna kill myself in my car. And my car's a Phantom.
Yeah, that is a good point. The people who care the most about being bald are multi-millionaires.
Yeah,
who are
like
7
I can
feet.
see if you're like a 5'5", just like Irish contractor, and you're like, God damn it, like I'm 19 and I'm going bald, like that sucks. But like, come on, LeBron.
you'll see a 5'6" Jewish man totally accept being bald.
yeah, yeah.
But a 7'5",
But LeBron James can't do it.
Yeah, LeBron James can't do it.
Starting an Instagram called Bald Life, and it's just about a guy that's like,
Bald
going
is life.
bald, and then he ends up getting hair
Yeah, he
plugs.
gets so much money that he.
He gets hair plugs. I'm still thinking about Hub's life. I've checked in on him. I sent you. I didn't click the post, but I just saw on my Instagram. It's a post of Hub's life just holding a fucking bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm like, is he finally gonna kill himself?
It does feel like that. All of his videos, it's just like sad as hell.
Yeah. Well, he's got those eyes. He's got the suicide guy eyes.
He should commit suicide because his content's not the same.
Yeah.
He's cheating by not having
Yeah,
a
his
job.
content
Makes
isn't that
sense.
good anymore. He should kill himself.
I mean, all the comments hate him. Well, for the most recent one, they're like, "You have a hot wife," which is just a funny
my
which is a
God.
funny comment on just a fucking like wholesome Instagram.
Yeah. Well, that's what he gets. He betrayed the
Working man.
normalized normal.
Oh yeah,
You cannot betray the working man.
yeah, dude.
If
they
if-
get pissed,
If history's taught us anything, the working man will do a Holocaust, a Crusades. They will do a Jan 6.
Is that how-
Do not betray the
is that how
working
the
man.
Holocaust started? Hitler was just like, "Hub's life cheated."
Yeah. Yeah.
Hub's life's not posting about.
Yeah, but then he got too much clout and became evil.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, oh man.
What are we at?
Hour 15.
Oh,
hour
wow.
16.
Right now?
Yeah.
Damn, that flew by.
Oh,
We could do a little keep going, and I don't know. I don't care.
actually, should we do NFL Street for the page again, just so we can play NFL Street?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
That was fast. I'm shocked. I'm in pain. I took 4 Advils before this, so I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Dude, you're gonna sleep well tonight, buddy.
Does it make you sleep better, or does it just make your liver destroyed?
I mean, you're gonna get lightheaded later, baby. You're gonna get nitrous head.
I feel like Tylenol's the one that's bad
Really
to
bad
take
for
a
your
lot
liver.
of.
I don't fuck with Tylenol.
Yeah.
I'm an Advil liquid gel.
You
guy.
Tylenol.
Yeah, nah. With that, nah.
Tylenol.
I'm an ad. Subtract Tylenol. Add that Vil.
Yeah, add that, Bill.
All right, yeah. Let's fucking end this before it gets worse.
Yeah, let's play some NFL Street
All
for the
right.
page.
There you have it, folks. The best episode yet.